Testing, testing. Hello, YouTube. It's the Mad Scientist again, here to make another video. I want to talk this time about basically, I don't know, I told myself I was never going to make public comments on this type of media about my profession because I have too much respect and love for the profession of medicine, but maybe one day in the future when I'm dead and gone, this will be of use to someone. And so, therefore, it gives value to it and also helps my profession, so I'll make some comments. I just saw some video on YouTube by the plastic surgeon who's a celebrity. I won't say his name. Uh, then I saw another video by another medical doctor about pre-medicine and what med school is looking for. I just want to make a few things very clear. One, before I became a medical doctor, I wanted to be a medical doctor ever since I was a small kid. The earliest memories I have of that are probably when I was between 10, 11, and 12 years old, when I was in the yard dissecting bugs, trying to figure out how their internal organs worked, trying to bring them back to life. I actually have distinct memories of giving some type of insect, maybe a lightning bug, CPR, before I even knew what CPR was, after it had drowned, and the thing came back to life. I didn't know bugs breathe through their skin, and it probably wasn't dead. I was just totally enthralled that this bug came back to life, and I was like, whoa, you know, I was hooked. Not to mention that in the 5th and 6th grade, I was reading books on biology and physiology that were at least at a high school or maybe even higher level of complexity, interpreting these and able to comprehend them. So I obviously had a gift in the life sciences, biological sciences, and some other areas. Um, so if you're going to go into medicine, do it for the right reasons. Do it because it's a calling, not because it's a lucrative profession. As far as the money goes, I mean, you're going to be in a tax bracket that's well above 30%. You're going to spend almost half your money on taxes. If you're unmarried, like I am at right now, a single physician, in a relationship but not married right now, you are going to pay most of your money in taxes. A lot of it. Um, I work on as a ER physician right now, and see, my last week I spent a entire week in the hospital. I averaged 18-hour work days. Generally didn't go to sleep until about 6 in the morning. And the nurses will start calling me again around 10, 11, or 12. And if you think anybody's going to have any sympathy for you, they will. Nurses take care of doctors. But they also, and they may not say this, but I know what people think. This guy makes a lot of money. He has a very good lifestyle. And he chose this profession. He chose it. So their sympathy for your suffering is going to be tempered by the fact that you are such a high paid profession that you should just suck it up like a man and deal with it. Most of the doctors that I've worked with that are older, and a lot of doctors are older than me because I'm not that old right now. I'm not going to tell you my age. But a lot of them have physical ailments. Pacemakers, have had heart attacks, strokes, high cholesterol, substance abuse. Uh, my program director in residency told us off the bat that he had been divorced, and he asked us to, at that point, please try to temper our um zeal and exuberance to practice medicine with real life common sense and not get caught up in the trap, which is neglecting your family, chasing the American dollar, chasing that persona of being the doctor, the physician. You know, it's such a intoxicating thing when people heap all this praise and reward and um, automatic love on you for no reason other than the fact that you have some degree. You know, it bothers me because I'm a spiritual person at heart, and I don't think that this is a illusions to me have to be dispelled. and reality needs to be at the forefront at all times. Um, Overall, I mean, what makes it worth it for me is taking care of people is my heart's desire and my life's calling. Period. I would do it for half the money, a quarter of the money, or even less. These are the skills that I desire to have in this life. The skill to help the suffering. That's why I went into medicine. Of course, I knew the doctors were well paid, but my desire and I mean, I can take you right now to my bookshelf. It's filled with books on science. I still prefer to read books on science. That's what I love. This is what I'm reading right now. I mean, what do doctors read? Here, this is what I'm reading right now. The Quantum Brain by Jeffrey Sadnover. This isn't leisure reading. This is a book I can read because of my background in science and understand it and comprehend it. You know, I think at the heart of it, you have to love people and you have to love science. But yeah, you're not going to spend a lot of time with your family. You are going to probably end up getting divorced at least once if you're in a physician. You are going to, at some point, probably owe so much taxes, you're going to wonder why you're even going to work that day because it's all going to go to the government. You know, but now the pros. I'll give you all the cons of being a physician. Long work hours. Physically, it's hard to take care of yourself sometimes. You don't eat right. You don't exercise sometimes for weeks on end. And if you're an athletic person like me, highly athletic, that's a problem. Um, you know, superficiality of people dealing with you because of your title, which that's part of American culture. So deal with that. I didn't even talk about the lawsuits. I got sued. My team, not me specifically, uh, but there are blanketed lawsuits. So I was named in lawsuits twice as an intern before I even graduated from my training. That's how it is. Yeah, these go away. They don't really. They don't really. If nothing really, if you weren't directly involved in whatever happened and didn't do it with your own hands, and the lawsuit is settled, it doesn't affect your career in the least little bit. But the fact that it happens to you will make you think hard about why you're suffering and sacrificing to be a part of this profession. Now, the pros of being a physician, I think it's a wonderful skill and knowledge set to have. Period. I mean, it's a very old profession. It actually goes back even older than the ancient Greeks, but I know it goes back to the ancient Greeks and Imhotep and Hippocrates of the Greeks and many others that I can't name. The Native American medicine men and shamanism, all the sciences, all these things have contributed to medicine, to our medical knowledge and how we approach medicine. All the philosophies, all the core sciences, chemistry, biology, physiology, anatomy, physics, mathematics, all go into the practice and study of medicine. First and foremost, an altruistic drive to help humanity, I think, is at the core of medicine, and to use the practical knowledge that you gain from study to help people. Knowledge in isolation, which we seem to have some fascination for in America, to me is worthless if it doesn't um, help the world around you, all of nature and humanity as a part of that. Then what's the point? What's the use? And to me, that's the most fascinating, wonderful, beautiful thing about medicine is that all that esoteric knowledge is directed at helping the person next to you and indirectly helping yourself because you learn a lot by taking this path. Yeah, you make good money. You won't starve. That's all I'm going to say about that. Uh, see places, go places, see people, and do things that you wouldn't have gotten to do otherwise, especially depending on what socioeconomic class you come from. And it can be a springboard for other professions if you want to go into research. If you want to go into any of the hard sciences, you take so much basic raw science when you're a pre-med. You could easily go into physics, mathematics, or chemistry if you choose. If you chose to after your medical training. If you want to go that route, you can be an MD, PhD. You can help the underserved. You can go to places all over the world, Africa, um, Asiatic countries. Here in America, of course, we have an underserved population. And you have the skills and resources to help people directly. I mean, your skill set is so broad. I mean, you could sit down and just pin this knowledge down to help people. There's so many ways to do it. I mean, write a book about the things you've seen and experienced and open people's minds up. It doesn't just mean you sewing people up and giving them your money. There's so many ways a physician can help the community. It's sort of mind-boggling. And I have nothing against these celebrity physicians that go on TV, but let me tell you, when you work in the trenches like I do, and you take care of people that are killing each other and stabbing each other, and babies that are sick all the time, et cetera, et cetera, and you take care of people that don't do that, that just neglect themselves for lack of knowledge of what health really is and what it entails, then you have to maintain a centeredness and spirituality so that you can continue this journey. And people that go into medicine for the wrong reasons can't maintain that centeredness. The best of us, the soldiers of medicine, have to fight to maintain that spiritual core, because you can get jaded, you know, by what you see. That being said, still want to be a doctor after all this. Read every science book you can get your hands on. Don't look at the stupid shows on TV about doctors because they're all BS. Medicine's way deeper than that, way more profound, and a lot harder work. We don't get that much leisure time as those guys on TV get. And we don't come up with diagnosis like Monk off the cuff like that. Coming up with a diagnosis requires a lot of thought and insight, and there's a process to it. And even the most brilliant doctors ever, and I've seen a lot of brilliant doctors, have to do a little more than Monk. Of course, he's from a family that helped write string theory, so I mean the writers of the show, so they have to put that sort of brilliant persona in there. I guess it's in their genes. But anyway, yeah, if you still want to go into it, read everything you get your hands on, go into hospitals, hang out, help people, see if you really want to do it, make the best grades you can, and if you can't make all A's, do the best you can, and bring something else to the table, because getting into medical school isn't just about making straight A's. They want real human beings with souls and who have a drive like Mother Teresa to help people. I mean, that's what I'll be looking for if I was in a medical school admissions committee. And I think that's what the people that picked me saw, that no matter what, this guy's going to be out there helping. And I've been in the trenches ever since, and I don't plan on coming out until I can't do it anymore. Even if they ruin healthcare, I'm still going to be there, you know. I mean, as far as the politics of it. So anyway, hope this helps you. Go out and do good work. Peace.